Steve Brown, National FFA Advisor at the National FFA Week Social. So Dr. Brown, why is it important that the FFA have an FFA Week?
Well, it's important because it highlights the accomplishments of students and it highlights the opportunities that the National FFA organization offer to members across this country. And it's celebrated across this country at the week of Washington's birthday, where our National FFA Center originated from at part of the George Washington estate.
Thank you.
I'm Kelly Cromer with Christian Schmidt from the National FFA organization. She is our Central Region Vice President. Christian, why is it so important for you to visit FFA members around the nation?
For sure. If you think about the National FFA organization, there's 610,000 members, and that seems so huge. But the heart of our organization is at the chapter level. And so I really enjoyed spending this week in Illinois with you all, getting to know some members from different FFA chapters and seeing how things work in Illinois as opposed to Colorado, which is where I'm from, and from the other chapters across the nation that have
Thank you for...
Myers here with Renee Kinzinger, State FFA Secretary. So Renee, how exactly is FFA Week celebrated at the state level?
Right. Well, we do all kinds of fun stuff here in the state of Illinois for FFA Week. This FFA Week, we actually have the National Central Region Vice President, Kristen Schmidt, with us. So she is traveling around the state of Illinois and visiting different FFA chapters. We also have the National FFA Advisor, Dr. Steve Brown, with us. So he's also traveling around the state, and they're doing workshops at different schools, stuff like that. The chapters also do a lot of fun events. Actually, I hear you guys are doing a talent show, which is totally awesome. I really want to be a part of that. So we have teacher appreciation breakfasts, we have talent shows, petting zoos, all kinds of fun stuff. Just chapters and members really getting the word out about FFA and what we do. So it's a really fun week.
Thanks.
The ACNN. I'm Haley.
I'm Molly.
And we bring the news to you.
At the National FFA Week Social, members were able to visit with their state officers as well as the Central Region Vice President, Kristen Schmidt. Kristen led a brief workshop on how your thoughts led to success.
Also speaking was the Director of Agriculture, Phil Nelson, State President Cody Morris, and National FFA Advisor Dr. Steve Brown.
The social wasn't the only festivity during the FFA Week. With us are Kelly and Cody with the news on other events. Athens went all out this FFA Week with lots of ways for students to get involved and showcase their FFA pride. Probably the biggest event was the school-wide talent show, showcased for 3 acts judged by a panel of teachers and allowed students a chance to get up there and show off their talents. First place for Katie Osno and Haley Wheeler with their performance of Warrior by Demi Lavelle.
Second place, performing All-Time Lows, Remembering Sunday.
Was with Howie Klein, Matthew Howard, Adam Thomas, and Joy Clark.
And the third was Nikki Messer, attended by Howie Klein singing the Cup song.
All of these acts were outstanding in their performances, and I would like to encourage any of you who have a talent, even if it isn't seen, to take part next year.
Thank you. Last Tuesday, members competed at Section Meet CD. Joining us is Nikki with an update.
Members worked to identify various cuts of beef and pork, as well as tell which primal cut it came from. Also involved was the determining of yield grade and quality grade of beef carcasses and placing of several different categories of meat cuts. This CDE is very important to the chapter, as well as we have competed nationally in the past. Those who did not participate this year should do so next year, as you could be the next one that allows our chapter to repeat this triumph. We do not know how we placed at the time, but we keep it up to date with our Facebook page or chapter website for details when they come.
Major events are taking place very soon. Here to give us the rundown are Melody and Ashley.
Coming up are 2 major events, the chapter ski trip and athletics day.
The Chapter Ski and Water Park Trip is an annual event that allows members to develop their abilities by learning how to ski. It also lets those outside of FFA take part in chapter activities, and attendees are allowed to bring a guest. This year's trip is March 1st and 2nd. The chapter trip is always a blast, and if you didn't go this year, be sure to catch it next year.
Ag Legislative Day allows members to represent the organization by visiting the Capitol building and showing interest in state politics. This is especially important with the proposed legislation with doing away with the state agriculture education fund. If you are not signed up but are considering going, sign up. It is important to get it out there that agriculture education in the FFA is something that the state should take notice of.
Our chapter has expanded its social media outreach. Joining us will be chapter reporter Justin Myers with information on these developments.
The Athens FFA has expanded their social media outlets. In addition to Facebook, the chapter has also added an Instagram and Twitter account. Links to both of those are available below. This is to keep members more informed and up to date with what is going on with our chapter.
As a reminder, our next chapter meeting will be March 18th. This will also be the chapter bowling night. Further information on bowling night will be made available soon.
This has been the Athens Chapter News Network, your home for all things Athens FFA. That's the news. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.